I'm Madhu Venkataprasad. Uh, I am an academic volunteer in Make a Difference. Before joining in BAD, I am an introverted guy and I am the person who had fear in talking in front of the 10 people. But I have strong desire to help the people who need daily basic needs. It was a time at my intermediate I realized that there are some children in the society who need some good guidance, some good motivation to move in a right path. It was a time at my friend's birthday. We went to an ashram to donate food. After seeing the uh, after seeing the blind children, after hearing their words, after hearing their problems, I felt very lucky that I felt lucky not to have some better life. After hearing to their problems, I felt that they must need a good guidance to move in a right path. In my BTech, after hearing about the make a difference, and after getting into the interview and selecting into the interview, after attending my first class, I felt very happy that i can I can teach new things to the little children. I can teach new good things, new moral things, and new and share a little knowledge and share a knowledge of me to the children. I also felt very happy after my first class, after the good attention of me while teaching. I strongly believe a Telugu quote that అందరూ బాగుండాలి అందులో నేను ఉండాలి means everyone must be good, all must be good, and I must be there in it. But I felt I believed that every volunteer must be consistent in classes. I believe that I decided to be consistent with every class so that I can get a bond to the child in bond to the children. I also believe that every volunteer in the make a difference must be consistent. They have to get a bond to the children, and they must teach good things to the children. I believe uh, I decided to make the children of me where I'm taking the classes of the children, to make them in such a way that they they can think on their own. They can take the decisions of their life on their individuality. So I decided to make them in such a stage where they can live individually of them in the society without problems. So this is the thing I thought. So I applied for the I am applied for the fellowship role. The fellow is the one means fellow is the one who is the leader and who coordinates the volunteers and the children, who coordinates the volunteers to be more consistent, and he motivates the volunteers and he makes them to be in a united form, and he makes the volunteers to think that unity is the one which makes the impossible to the possible. He is the leader. He is the leader who coordinates the volunteers to make the volunteers to move the children in a good path. So I decided I decided to apply for the fellow. So I also felt very excited. If I become a fellow, I can make the volunteers. I can mentor the volunteers to and make them to be very consistent to the math classes, so that they can get a bond to the children. And I also make them to believe that to come to the math classes in a regular basics and to keep the main motive that there there must there and to make the main motive of every volunteer to think in such a way he must be in such a way he must he must teach and learn a new thing to the volunteer.